Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a hot take on. I guess this is about the media, and they're going insane even though they think they've won. So listen to this rant from Don Lemon. I mean, it's a bit unhinged.
America needed a release valve at that moment. And they wanted to get it off their chests. It was like a third world country. People who had.
What does that mean? what? Why are you insulting third world countries? It's some sort of weird comment about a third world country. Why is it a third world country to get something off your chest? You're making it weird, Don.
Been oppressed. Finally, the relief came that no longer did we have to live under this oppression.
What are you talking about? What oppression? There's no oppression. This is the United States of America. You're a millionaire. The idea that this drama has any legs is just nuts. You know, again, these people don't understand the number one rule in screenwriting: show, don't tell. Where's the oppression, Don?
No longer did we have to live under people who pretending that up is not up and down is not down, that 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2.
What are you talking about? Your side is the one that said 2 + 2 might equal 5. This is insane. This is like a guy who's been living in a fantasy for all this time, and he's finally decided, okay, I'm coming out of the fantasy now. Now the new fantasy is I'm brave because I survived the Trump administration.
And so I can't help but be emotional at this moment. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to say, so forgive me. I may not say all the right things tonight.
You're not making any sense. What country have you been living in, millionaire Don Lemon?
I am very emotional, and guess what? I am speaking for everyone, but I got to tell you.
You're not speaking for anyone. You're just acting poorly, in my view.
When I watched that black woman come out on stage tonight, and I saw all of those people of all ages and all different backgrounds, and the whole entire theme was everyone is welcome under this tent.
Wow. Really? Because I don't think you watched my previous video, Don. I haven't posted it yet, but I'm pretty sure you won't ever see it. There is a real problem with you people. And you people meaning the left and media, that you don't see human beings anymore. You only see, you kind of have this test. Did you vote for Trump? Oh, you didn't. Okay. All right. You're okay then. You're okay. You're a normal person. Okay? And if there are any Trump supporters around, we'll confront them together. I mean, that's the kind of craziness you're living under. Trump supporters are not like that at all. In fact, they have to worry if they talk about politics with someone, you know, what the reaction's going to be. I just had the dog groomer here for Joan. I don't know what her politics is. I certainly wouldn't talk politics with her. I mean, I usually don't talk politics with most strangers because I've been down the rabbit hole. But, hey, I don't know what her reaction would be. She might say, F you, I'm never going to groom your dog again. She might not care. Who knows? I would think she wouldn't care. I mean, she seems nice. But again, I wouldn't offer that up. And Don Lemon is acting like he's been living in a movie for 4 years.
We don't care who you are.
You do. You totally do.
We don't care if you voted for us or not.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Watch my other video.
You're all part of this American experiment. I was so overwhelmed to hear that. I don't care what people think. If they think I'm biased or not, if whatever, I don't care.
You're
because
biased.
I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a conservative. I'm not a liberal.
No, you're a media whore, I think.
I am an American. And we all deserve to be able to live in this country and have respect.
What are you talking about? You're having a meltdown over nothing. This is a show. This is a show. This is a monologue. Did they hire Don Lemon because of his acting abilities?
And what this administration and what this president doesn't do, they do not respect people or anyone who doesn't believe what they believe.
That's total projection right there. Total 100% projection. That's not true. Trump went up with every demographic. With black voters, Latino voters, Jewish voters. Thank you, de Blasio, you maniac. Muslim voters. Every group except white people.
And so I'm very emotional. So when you ask me how I'm feeling right now, I'm sorry. That's all I can tell you. This is how I feel right now.
This poor millionaire. Someone get him a few $100 bills to dab his tears.
I am so happy to have this platform to be able to do this. I may not have it after this.
I only wish CNN would fire you, Don Lemon. But you will. I mean, the ever-shrinking platform.
But I really don't care.
I think you care a lot. I think you care a whole lot about your platform.
I'm so happy to live in a country that has an administration that is going to go in, regardless. I'm going to challenge them on their policies.
No, you're not.
I'm going to hold them to account.
No, you won't.
But when you say we're all welcome and we're all equal in this country, amen, I'm in on that.
It's just a speech, Don. Jesus, go change your pants. My God, Alex Trebek is dead, dude. And you're just talking nonsense. But this one takes the cake. This is this MSNBC? I think it is. Somebody named Rising Serpent posted it. You're just not going to believe this one. Listen to this.
Entertainment organization that has a news outlet would hire these people. I also want to echo something that my friend EJ said. It's not only that Trump has to lose, but that all his enablers have to lose.
Look at all the nodding.
We have to.
Look at all the nodding. Yes, we have to hunt them down. Yes.
Collectively, in essence, burn down the Republican Party.
Ooh. Well, again, projection. Because you guys have burnt down the Democratic Party, and it's going to be gone very soon.
We have to level them, because if there are survivors,
Listen to how she talks. If there are survivors? Survivors? What the hell are you talking about, lady? You don't talk about people in government that way. That is beyond. And this is, of course, not reconciliation. But that's always been the plan. They're not interested in reconciling. They're going to say they are. Then they'll talk this way. And then when somebody says, F you, they'll say, see, we wanted to reconcile. And all these people know is hate.
There are people who weather this storm. They will do it again. They will take this as confirmation that, hey...
Do what again? Run a country? Run a country well?
Just pays to ride the waves. Look at me, I've made it through. And so...
Ride what waves? What the F are you talking about?
Up and down the ticket, federal, state, local offices, the country has to repudiate this. This has become a dysfunctional anti-government party. That is not what the country wants and what it needs. And the proof...
These people are... I mean, they've lost it. These are unhinged maniacs, in my view. I mean, these are the people we're supposed to reconciliate. You do not need to watch MSNBC or CNN ever again. Now, most of you watching this, you're probably already there. You've probably already been there. But it's really time to take out MSNBC and CNN by boycotting their sponsors, because they're on the ropes. I would boycott, say, a sponsor a week, just personally. Just find one, Just find something. Maybe you catch a glimpse of CNN at an airport or in a bar or someplace, and then watch the commercials and pick a product, whatever product it is, doesn't matter, and then say, okay, I'm not going to buy that product anymore. And then shoot that company an email and say, I'm refusing to buy your product because you sponsor CNN. And I think CNN and MSNBC are terrible, terrible networks. Really, any of the mainstream networks are. You know, the Gab has an article. Let me get it over here. Gab Trends. Where is it? Anger grows amongst fans. And this is from the Gateway Pundit, who are technically a competition, so take it with a grain of salt. Anger grows amongst Fox fans, Fox News, over network's coverage of 2020 election, and rightly so. They called Arizona for Biden way too early. Way too early. They messed up. Chris Wallace certainly messed up, I think, and people are upset. Somebody tweeting, Fox betrayed the president and his supporters. Watch your ratings plummet. Yeah, I'm talking to a lot of people who I have socks to sort. We don't watch Fox News in this house anymore. Yeah, you blew it, Fox. I would say, though, don't boycott Tucker Carlson. I think he's still worth watching. But, you can always watch clips on YouTube. But, yeah, I mean, Fox News as a whole, and even Brett Baird, I would say, is a pretty good anchor, pretty good news guy. But, if they're going to report this way, it's time to really get rid of all the mainstream news outlets. Network, too. Just don't watch them. Boycott their, advertisers. It's the simplest way. They lose money. They can't make you watch these channels. They can't make you yet. So boycott their sponsors and write them. That's the important thing. You can't just boycott them. You have to write them. Write their sponsors in an email and just say, I'm not buying your product anymore. I don't like your news. I think it's propaganda or whatever you think. And I'm done with you. I'm done. Until you stop, And then if they shoot you an email and said, oh my God, we stopped advertising on Fox News, well, then maybe go, I don't know, buy the soup again, or whatever you're boycotting. I mean, that seems fair. Why not? Why not vote with your wallet? Why give these multinational corporations your money? Boycott them. Boycott them until they get the message. I have personally boycotted Disney for many years for other reasons. The only time I lifted my boycott was the Marvel movies, which were very good. And they didn't start under Disney. So now I'm back to the boycott because I think they're done. But and that may sound like a very weak boycott, but I'm not going to buy Disney Plus or any of that crap. I'm certainly not going to buy Marvel Comics. They've ruined that. I'm not going to watch it. I don't watch The Simpsons anymore. I think they've ruined that. So Joan's with me. So think about it. I mean, you don't have to do a crazy amount of boycotting. Just pick a product that's a sponsor, boycott it, and write them. Seems simple.